Hi everybody, I'm Jerry Paul and I'm an indie author, and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. So I didn't write the script for this video until later in the year, like last month or so. If you don't know, I script all my videos and I usually write them way in advance. But because I didn't know how things were going to go with releases, I held off, and that's a good thing. As you all know, I took a year of editing in 2021 and started back in edits in 2022. I have my newest book coming out on November 15th, which you can pre-order below, and is the second in a young adult urban fantasy series with chronic illness rep. The plan was for me to start 2023 with 2 more books coming out, and it's just not going to happen. My developmental editor has been doing uni, so she has less time for editing. I don't want to use someone else, as I really do like the working relationship we have. On top of that, with health stuff going on, I just right now don't have the energy to do 2 lots of full professional edits. So for that reason, I plan to only release 1 book in 2023 and then another in 2024, and then maybe back to 2 in 2025, which seems very far away but really isn't that far away. So which book am I planning to release? It's called Invisible, which is a young adult dystopian with a whole bunch of disability rep. In fact, you could pretty much call it my disability dystopian. The premise is this: it's set in England, with Scotland and Wales having both broken out of the Union. The country is set up into 9 self-governing segments. There is a central government, but it really has anything to do with the segments. Zaya, one of the main characters, is 17 and disabled from a stroke she had as a baby. She uses a wheelchair and is not looking forward to the exit exam and life after school. She lives in Southwest and, bar those worries, is pretty much okay. Jonah, the other POV and main character, is also 17 and completely abled. He's not worried about anything really, other than keeping his streak of only having had the same dish for lunch every day he's been at school. He lives in Northwest. The exit exam is something all students take, and if you fail, you end up in further training. Zaya, being disabled, is pretty much guaranteed to fail. Further training is painted as a way to help the segment. You work for a minimum wage, you are cut off from friends and family, and you stay there until you are deemed trained enough to do a proper job. It is very rare for someone able to end up there. One day there's an attack on both Southwest and Northwest, bombs are dropped and many people are killed. Jonah and Zaya are both in school when the attack happens, and both manage to escape with some others. The bombs released a virus into the air, and everybody abled in this segment gets infected. The disabled do too, but the limits on them are nowhere near as bad. Zaya remains without any long-term issues after the bombs and virus. Jonah and every other disabled person who survives gets some kind of disability. 50% of both segments die, including all those over the age of 35. And then it's left for those who survive to rise from the ashes and rebuild their lives. Both Zaya and Jonah face similar difficulties, and some that are unique to them. Both of them want to know why this happened and how to survive in this new world, and both are sent down a path that may be the end of them. I'm really excited about Invisible. I have been revising it for over a year. It's gone to sensitivity readers, it's gone to beta readers, and people really liked what it does. It's actually the first in 4 books, and I'm really looking forward to diving into the revisions for the next book in the series. But I'm hoping to release Invisible in October 2023, but I don't have any solid dates in mind, so just keep an eye on the channel for updates. As you can probably tell, this is sci-fi dystopian, and I really did not know about COVID when I started writing this book. It was written back in like 2018, 2017, maybe a bit earlier than that. So obviously COVID hadn't even appeared on my radar at that point, but the fact that it ended up kind of like mirroring this world is kind of the point of sci-fi, so that's okay. So yeah, I don't have any solid dates in mind. I don't know when it's going to the editor. I don't know any of that. I plan to release in October, but we'll see how things go. So do you have any questions about Invisible or anything else? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere. And don't forget to pre-order Crime Chronicles: The Second Pang, which is the second in a young adult urban fantasy series. And if you do pre-order, don't forget to grab the swag. And also don't forget to grab a ticket for Author City in Birmingham in July 2023, where I'll be signing books. All the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.